A lot of people are surprised when I tell them that I have not ever been in a fight in my life. One time in high school, I got jumped, but I did not want to really be a part of that fight. It was over a boy, and it just literally made no sense to me. But in my adult life, I've not ever got into a fight with anyone. I don't argue with people. And people wonder, like, don't you ever feel angry? Absolutely, I feel angry sometimes. Anger is not something that you want to act on, though. Anger is more like a tool or an indicator for you to understand that there is something that you need to shift within your environment because you are no longer okay with what is going on. So, typically, when I am no longer okay with what is going on around me, that means that there has been a boundary within myself, that my environment, the people that I'm dealing with, somebody has crossed a boundary that I have. And one thing I've learned about myself is I have not always known what my boundaries are. And so it is very important that you understand yourself more when you're dealing with your anger. You have to understand where the anger is coming from, because most anger comes from you feeling violated in some kind of way. And the thing about feeling violated in some kind of way, especially as an adult, you have control over your body. You have control over where you are and who you interact with. And so, if anger is something that you are feeling often, you need to look at how well are you enforcing your boundaries in your environment? How well are you telling people no? How well are you putting yourself in peaceful situations so that you can avoid feeling this type of emotion? Not because the emotion is not a good thing to feel, but because you want to put yourself into more peaceful, safe situations. This is for you and your benefit. So, do I feel angry often? The answer is absolutely no. I do not feel angry often. I haven't felt anger in years, to be honest with you all. I do not feel anger because I am not putting myself in situations with people where I am allowing them to invoke anger within me, because I am always looking out for myself in a way where I am safe, in a way where I am not being provoked, not being made uncomfortable. And I would say the most thing that I do feel is like irritation, but anger, like a boiling, tighten my fist, want to punch somebody, want to get into a fight, want to argue anger. I don't feel that. And I haven't felt that since probably like high school, like middle school. I don't know. Even when they jumped me in high school, I would say I felt anger because I couldn't do anything about it. And so as an adult, I make it my goal to make sure that I am not put in situations where I can't do anything about it, where I can't protect myself, where I'm being triggered by someone. So, is your anger your responsibility? Absolutely, yes. Are you able to control how angry you feel? In my opinion, absolutely, yes. If you find yourself being angry often, then that means that you need to change your environment. You need to change what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're involving yourself in. You might need to change how you're eating, what kind of food you're eating, because people don't know this, but meat holds a lot of terror, fear, shame, and anger, like because of the way that the animals are killed. And so you might need to go on a detox. You might need to fast from your being around your friends or a certain kind of job. If you work a job that makes you angry, you might need to change career paths. Your anger and being able to control it is completely up to you. So when you ask yourself, what do I do with all of this anger? You use your anger as a messenger so that you'll be able to know exactly how to not be angry anymore.